Ah, it's you, V-Master. You've been slacking in your studies, so it's time for an exam.
What in the flying... Where are we, mate? Is this like some kind of abyssal classroom in the middle of some random dimension? Okay. Putting the random in random event.
Yes, well, when you're a dragon who can travel between dimensions, life can get pretty boring. So I set up this classroom to see if I could educate the various monsters of Vidyascape and try to civilize them somewhat.
Alright, well, how are they doing so far?
Well, the zombie's actually doing the best out of all of them. He doesn't ask many questions, he does exactly as he's told, and, he's always on time. Never late. It's quite impressive, really.
So the student with the most NPC-like brain is doing the best. I suppose that tracks.
Well, the goal of education is to water down and standardize the citizens of any society. At least modern education. That's why you should always hire a private tutor if you're a parent. Private school's the next best thing, of course, but they really do fleece you. Might as well just pay for the tutor. You know, I work as a private tutor.
I never would have guessed, based on your little sales pitch there.
Well, anyway, you've been slacking in your studies, as I said, so it's time for an exam.
An exam? What am I supposed to have studied for? This is like a pop quiz out of nowhere, mate. I mean, you couldn't get much more unfair than this.
Look, there are two types of questions. Just try to do your best. One type requires you to find the next object in a pattern. In the second type, I'll present you with 15 cards and a hint. Discover 3 cards related to the hint, select them, and confirm. Examine the hint on the right and find 3 objects that are related to it. This pattern has disguised itself well. Okay, we got that, and we got that, and this. Wonderful. Keep up the good work, and I'll give you a face-sitting session.
Okay, what's the next question?
Examine the hint on the right and find 3 objects that are related to it.
All this work is making me thirsty. Burberry Special, coffee, and a beer. That's my morning loadout, if you didn't know.
Wonderful. Keep up the good work. Next question. Pick the object that should come next in the pattern. If you're a male, you should have a slight advantage due to your spatial reasoning. Actually, come to think of it, all my students are male except the zombie. Maybe I'm off base about that whole brain differences thing. I suppose it is a bit of outdated knowledge in the end.
What comes next? Oh, definitely the rune. Delicious runes.
Well done. You've proven your aptitude for pattern recognition. I've got another pattern for you to recognize. Down here, near my chair. Just crawl under my desk here, V-Master. Anyway, you've proven your aptitude for pattern recognition. You'll receive a book once you leave the classroom. After you've explored everywhere you want to explore. It's a book of knowledge to further your education. The reward, I mean, not what's under my desk. But that will also further your education, if you know what I mean. To exit, use the Red Cross door on the southwest of the schoolroom.
Right, I think we'll cut out the desk part from the video, mate. Ah, yes, okay, we've skipped ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to these students and see what they have to say. Or actually, I guess I can just examine them. I thought they had dialogue, which is why I recorded this in the first place. Alright, let's just do the examine text. Examine mummy. If the mummy's at school, where are the kids? Brains. He looks bored. Is that just a... Oh, I thought the hat was supposed to be a character for a second. Rocking unicorn. Perpetual motion at work. I mean, in this universe it would be, wouldn't it? Because you could just use magic to make things do that. Okay, the giant. I guess he wants to be more than just muscle. And another goblin, the studious one. Oh, he's raising his hand and everything. Straight up, this is one of my favorite events just because of how fun it looks. I mean, everything is so animated. The desk moves and everything. It's great. Can we go around the back of the room here? Oh, yeah. That is what I'm talking about right there. Damn. Look at that tail just swishing back and forth hypnotically like that. Oh, let's examine Dunce over here. This imp is clearly the class clown. He just knows that, Clown World is a real thing. He's clown-pilled. That's why they put him in the corner. It's just like Socrates. He knew too much, and so he was ostracized and eventually killed. All right, well, this was kind of an impromptu video, if that wasn't clear. The only other thing I have to say is that I died and lost the mythical non-existent hardcore status. I was killing hobgoblins and I died AFK'd and I died. So rest in peace hardcore status, which isn't even a thing in Vidscape, if that wasn't clear. I don't think I made that joke very obvious, but the hardcore status on this server, all it is a 1 times XP rate. That's it. If you die, there's no diminishing of the status. The high score position that you have doesn't change. It's basically the red helmet just means 1 times XP plus normal Iron Man restrictions. That's it. But yeah, it's still a lot of fun. The 1 times XP. It's very original. Gives you a sense that you're playing a true classic 07 RuneScape experience. So thank you for watching this impromptu video. I don't know how I'll label this or title this, but we'll upload it somehow. Maybe I'll put it in a different playlist or something. But I wanted to record this event because there's no telling when I'll get it in the future. We could get it randomly while recording something else, but I didn't want to just sort of rely on that, so I figured, fuck it, I'll just record it now. And I think we've pretty much milked it for all it's worth. And that is a euphemism. That part we cut out. Some E621 shit. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching, if you even cared enough to do so. And I'll see you in the next quest video, in which we will do, probably, Black Knight's Fortress. Peace out, my dragon-loving friends.